simplistic. So I want to go on and explain what I mean about models. The first thing is, when you're selecting your key accounts who go into it, I would suggest honestly, ladies and gentlemen, that it really should be, I mean, less than 25 that you'd put in there. Less than 25. And not just the ones you deal with. I mean, you wouldn't have put maybe Microsoft in there 20 years ago. You might not have put Virgin in there 20 years ago. And not just the ones you deal with currently. Who should go into your key account program? Now we're dealing with those top 15, 20 or 25. Now I just want to talk about them from now on, the really big ones. And you'll see I've called them, I'll explain what I mean by these expressions a bit later on, but these down here, don't worry, I've called them status. These people I've called streamline, these people I've called star, and these people I've called strategic. Now these customers are awful, believe me, awful. But even if they come through to a call center and someone says you're a streamline customer, what they don't say is you're Mr. and Mrs. Horrible, aren't you? We hate your guts. They say you're a streamline customer, and the customer says, oh, thank you very much indeed, even though it's really an insult. But you see what I'm saying? Find names for them that are actually complementary. So I want to explain the model that we have used for many, many years. It isn't a straight line like I've got it on there. Basically what this means is you'd like to deal with them but you don't. You've got some basic stuff with them. It's transactional. Here you're a preferred supplier but only one of many. Here you're a major supplier but they can still get rid of you. Here you're a major supplier and they can't get rid of you because you've sort of joined them almost like one and the same company. So if you take that simple model and you take my representations of different states, and I want to talk through these very, very quickly, because if you look at this one, it's quite clear that you'd like to deal with them, but you don't. And it's mostly going to be about the key account manager and the purchasing manager. It's going to be about product, isn't it? It's going to be about price. It's going to be about the normal things. It's going to be about selling and negotiating. Here you've got some business, but it's not very stable. It's a bit like the docking of a space station and a spacecraft, not very stable. And if that person leaves or that person leaves, often the relationship falls apart. Now, most of the relationships that we've found, ladies and gentlemen, over the years have been of this kind, the cooperative kind. And you get two responses from this. You get companies who are rushing around these people. They read a book somewhere about relationship marketing. They're rushing around, pampering these people, giving them free advice, giving them free this and free that. The response from these people is one of two things. They either sit there and laugh their socks off and take it because you're not charging for it, or they get fed up with it and they say, I haven't got time to mess around with this badly organized mob here. And they say to the key account manager, can you go and do so-and-so for us? And the key account manager says, oh, I'm going to have to go back and ask my mum or my dad. And the answer is they're not a key account manager, so, you know, run away and play. We don't want to deal with you. But there's another consequence of that. Most relationships are actually like that, badly organized. Whole 2 years of research, it showed that the one state where you are almost certainly going to lose money is at this cooperative stage here, this one. So my advice to organizations always has been and always will be, if you are at that stage, either move it forward to one of these or move it back to that. Otherwise you'll lose loads and loads and loads of money. Right? Pretty straightforward advice, isn't it? And most relationships are like that, which is sad, isn't it? Because people don't think in a structured way about how they deal with big customers.